Welcome back to my channel. So today, Nnamdi Kanu, that's the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, appeared in court today following his case with the Nigerian federal government. So you can see him on the screen looking so good, exchanging greetings with the lawyers and the traditional rulers as well as religious rulers in attendance. So before we talk about what happened in court today, and before we hear from Nnamdi Kanu's lead counsel being Aloy Ejimako, let's talk about what is really happening between the federal government of Nigeria and the Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of indigenous people of Biafra. You could remember that this case has actually lingered. I must tell you the truth. The way the Nigerian government is actually handling this case shows how biased they are. You remember that this particular thing or this particular crime they say that Nnamdi Kanu committed is the same thing that the guy Sunday Igboho also did. Sunday Igboho was arrested, likewise Nnamdi Kanu. But at the moment, Sunday Igboho has been released since, he was outside the country, he was allowed to travel freely. And even recently, he came back to Nigeria to bury his mom. You see it? And then Nnamdi Kanu is being held at this particular point in time. And they are dragging this particular case, making the case to linger. And they are the cause of this. They are now accusing Nnamdi Kanu of jumping bail. Meanwhile, they were the ones that brought the Nigerian military to his home to attack him. And in the process, they killed 30 persons in his home, including his cousin. And they expect him to stay there so that they will actually kill him. You see, that was when Nnamdi Kanu ran away in the first place. And he was actually arrested in Kenya. And they actually extracted Nnamdi Kanu without following the due process, without following the international laws. You see, it was more like kidnapping. And they brought Nnamdi Kanu back to Nigeria. And since then, he hasn't had any form of freedom. I'm telling you the truth. So let me read out what actually happened in court today. The defense team of Nnamdi Kanu moved application for bail, citing his ill health condition. However, the prosecuting counsel moved against the bail application, arguing that Nnamdi Kanu should be denied bail, citing that Nnamdi Kanu jumped bail again as he did in his previous bail. In response, Nnamdi Kanu's lawyers disagreed with the motion and then proceeded to remind the Honorable Court that Nnamdi Kanu did not actually or intentionally jump bail the first time. The defendant counsel reiterated that the military or the federal government went into the home of Nnamdi Kanu on the 14th September 2017 to kill him. Eventually, they couldn't succeed in assassinating him, but killed over people in his home, including his cousin. Recall that Nnamdi Kanu has been kept in solitary confinement in DSS dungeon for over 3 years since his illegal rendition from Kenya. Meanwhile, Binta Nyako denied granting the bail motion moved by Nnamdi Kanu's counsel. Instead, gave a marching order for Nnamdi Kanu to stop wearing his usual Fendi outfit to court appearances and then adjourned the bail ruling to 19th-20th of March 2024. So they actually denied Nnamdi Kanu bail and also joined the case to 19th-20th of March 2024. So let's hear Nnamdi Kanu's lead counsel and then we'll wrap up the video. Thank you for watching.
It was tough. There are a lot of issues that arose today that are unexpected, but I'm satisfied the way we address those issues on the spot. A little disappointment remains that the court could not do a bench ruling on the bail application today. See, our client here has been detained for almost 5 years, counting to when he was detained from 2015 to today. So each extra day he remains in detention is a blight on his right to his liberty. So every lawyer should fight to have him enjoy his bail, be granted bail, so he can enjoy some freedom from this almost 5 years of detention and almost 7 years of being in exile. 3 weeks is not too much, but I would have preferred a bench ruling today.
But so far today, the court gave some orders in favor of your client with regards to his change of attire.
Yes.
He has been wearing since 2021.
Yes.
That is a step in the right direction. How do you react to that?
Well, it is, even though it detracted from him having to wear his traditional clothing. A little bit of victory there. is something to be happy about. So at least he can have a change of clothing since he was renditioned in 2021. So we're happy about it.
Last,
So was it?
I want to know the reason behind the change of counsel. Is there a reason behind that? Because Michael Zekome...
There's only one reason. Every client, everywhere in the world, has a right to change his counsel anytime. I may not be the one here on 19th March. By the grace of God, I hope I will be, but it may not be me. That is the right. Clients do have under the law to change their counsel.
So as you prepare for trial, sir, on the 19th, what's your position on the 7 counts that he's going to be facing before this court?
We've always been ready for trial, but as my Lord stated, trial is not for us to conduct. It's for the prosecution to conduct. Ours is to do cross-examination and put our defense at the end of the trial. We are ready.
Thank you very much.
The bail application is not meant to